Have you ever stopped to wonder what really changes when, for the first time in your life, you choose yourself? Not selfishly, not as a form of escape, but with courage, with truth, the unshakable commitment to honor your own existence above the expectations of others. Napoleon Hill, author of the timeless classic Think and Grow Rich, never wrote about success as something external, but as an intimate, spiritual, and deeply personal decision. In this video, you'll understand what truly happens when, instead of trying to please the world, you finally choose to live for you. And what happens is magical, inevitable, and transformative. The first side effect of choosing yourself is silence. It's not peaceful silence, but uncomfortable silence. When you choose yourself, the world around you goes into shock. The voices that once cheered you on begin to question you. The people who admired your self-sacrifice start calling you selfish. The phone rings less. The invitations stop coming. But that silence is the beginning of your freedom. Because, as Napoleon Hill reveals, every man who achieved something great first faced the solitude of choosing a path few dare to walk. This initial phase, where everything feels uncertain, is the purification of your life, where what's real stays and what was just convenience falls away. Then comes the mirror. Choosing yourself is like turning on all the lights in a room you've been avoiding for years. This is where you begin to clearly see every decision you've made to please others. The relationships you stayed in out of fear of loneliness. The jobs you accepted out of fear of scarcity. Versions of yourself you performed just to be accepted. But this moment, as painful as it may seem, is where your true power is born. Because only when you see everything clearly can you begin to change. Hill teaches us that self-discipline and self-awareness are the invisible pillars of success. And both are born when you commit to stop lying to yourself. The mirror is not your enemy. It's your gateway to transformation. And then something extraordinary begins to happen. The energy shifts. You realize that the doors that once seemed shut start to open. Not because the world changed, but because you changed your frequency. Fear starts to give way to confidence. Doubt gives way to action. Everything around you responds. Hill said, "Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve." When you begin to believe in yourself, even when no one else does, the universe moves, and not symbolically.
Quickly.
Opportunities appear. New people show up. And that's when you realize success was always waiting on the other side of your decision to choose yourself. But let's be honest, the path of choosing yourself is not a straight line, it's a spiral. You will be tested. Old patterns will try to pull you back. The fear of disappointing others will knock at your door. But this is where one of Hill's greatest lessons comes in. You are the master of your fate, the captain of your soul. Being the master of your life means refusing to hand the wheel over to anyone else. It means learning to say no without guilt, set boundaries without explanation, to prioritize your peace, your vision, and your mission. And the more you choose yourself, the more the world begins to respect that decision. Because when you treat yourself with value, the world has no choice but to reflect that value back to you. And then something magical happens. Abundance shows up. And not just money. You start attracting people who truly see you. Opportunities that resonate with who you really are. Experiences that nourish your soul. And it's not a coincidence. Hill always taught that success doesn't come from chasing things, but from becoming a magnetic, aligned person committed to their own truth. When you choose yourself, you change your vibration. And when your vibration changes, you shift from survival mode to creation mode. You stop accepting crumbs and start receiving feasts, because now you believe you're worthy, and that belief becomes your new foundation. But there's an even greater consequence to choosing yourself. You become a lighthouse. Without realizing it, your decision to live your truth begins to inspire others to do the same. Those who once judged you now watch you with silent admiration. Those who mocked you now ask how you did it. Because choosing yourself is a sacred rebellion. It's a rupture with a system that taught us that self-love is selfish. Success requires suffering, that freedom is dangerous. Hill shattered this illusion by showing us that when the mind is governed by us, we become free from everything we once thought was our fate. And when you choose yourself, you become living proof of that truth. Maybe, until now, you've lived waiting for permission. Permission to be who you are, to dream big, to shine without fear. But here, the Truth Hill taught us, no one is going to give you that permission because it's already yours. It always was. And the only moment that truth begins to manifest is the moment you finally decide, enough, I choose me. That decision changes everything. It doesn't solve all your problems, but it redefines how you relate to them. It doesn't erase fear, but gives you the courage to face it. It doesn't silence judgment, but gives you the strength not to care. Because now you are free, and a free mind is an unstoppable mind. So if you're hearing this right now, maybe this is the sign you've been waiting for, not from me, but from your own soul. It's tired of waiting, tired of begging for validation, tired of silencing its voice just to fit into small spaces. It's time to live in greatness, to honor the calling that lives inside you, to look in the mirror and say, I choose me, and I'm not going back. Because as Napoleon Hill showed us, true success doesn't begin with money, status, or recognition. It begins with a decision. The decision to live for you, with you, through you. And when you do that, the whole world responds with miracles. Now I invite you to reflect. What would change in your life if you decided today to fully choose yourself? Not halfway, not when it's convenient, but now, with all that you are, with all that you carry, with all the dreams you've hidden. Are you ready? Because the world is. It's just waiting for you to stop asking for permission and start taking your place. Choosing yourself is not a destination, it's a beginning. And today can be the first day of your new life. If this message resonated with you, share it, like it. But more importantly, act. It's the most powerful decision you can make isn't about what you'll do tomorrow. It's about who you choose to be from this moment on. And if it's for you, then that's already a beginning worthy of everything the universe has been waiting to give you.